Good day, good evening, whatever time it is for you. There was a new set announced for Hearthstone, which was leaked a couple days ago, and now it's officially more or less, yeah, we got a new set, we will get that. 35 new cards coming on January 21st, so in like 2 days, and you can buy that for 2,000 gold. That is good, because you can just spend the gold, you don't have to use real money. That's great. Here's the thing. The cards just got announced, and the link for all the cards is going to be down below in the description. I want to speedrun this. I want to be faster than Regis with the final review. So I want to see if I can beat him. For that, no edits. We jump in, we go up, read those things together, do our card review, and I will tell you all my thoughts. We start right here with the words that you can't really read. It just says in a couple days we can buy all of that. You can either spend 15 bucks on that, and then you also get this card back down here, or you just use 2,000 gold. You get every single card twice. There are going to be 4 legendaries, which you get 1 of each, to 1 epic, 14 rares, 16 commons. So for 2,000 gold, that's great. Feels like an adventure, but you don't have to play against NPCs. So if you like playing against NPCs, yeah, that doesn't happen this time. All those cards are also going to be added to the Madness at the Darkmoon Faire expansion set. So if you already have packs and you want to wait until you open them, you might open the new cards in there. Starting with Legendaries, look at that. We have 3, and they are new. They even put in the keyword below. We have Key Warden Ivory? Yeah, Ivory. Girl. Battlecry, discover a dual class spell from any class. Spellboys get another copy. So this one is random, and you discover something. I think that's a good meme. I have to say, spoiler, for almost all the cards in here, they're not good, they're not bad. They're on the power level of fun. And I like that. Because I hope it's just going to be a fun mini set that people enjoy playing with. And Ivory, right here, she seems like fun. I don't think it's going to be too strong, but instead of talking about the possibility of a card that I haven't played yet for the next 8 minutes, no. Card looks fun. Next one. Dark Inquisitor. Reduce the cost of all corrupt cards in your hand and deck by 2. I'm not a priest expert, but I feel like you don't play that many corrupt cards. You play like Palm Reading and the draw minion -2 mana corrupt effect. This might make it better if you play perhaps Darkmoon Clown and then you can activate that guy. Yeah, I'm not too sure. At least we can interact with corrupt cards. It's like Frisk Kinderrod for dragons. Envoy Rustwigs. Shuffle 3 random Prime legendary minions into your deck. So you can get like Solarium Prime for random, you can get Kargeth Prime for armor, or you just get Kenrith Prime and then summon more demons. For that, good guy. I will craft that guy in golden. I hope he sees plain Cube Warlock. Very likely because it's not a Battlecry, it's a Death Rattle, so you can equip the weapon, summon him for free, and then shuffle stuff. I'm not too sure about how good the random Prime cards are, but they are fine, I guess. I mean, the card is value, you can cube that, you can use faces on that. I like the guy. I think he's strong, I think he looks good, and I think he needs glasses, because he just has 2 red eyeballs. Yeah, staring at you. He needs better glasses, or you get contact lenses. I like mine. Bunch of pictures, bunch of stuff. They also announced some new Battleground heroes and abilities and like 2 or 3 more minions, but we focus on the cards for Constructed, or Standard and Wild. So, next 6 cards. Fel Fire Deadeye. Your hero power costs 1 less. It's a dual class card for Demon Hunter and Hunter. Kinda hard to see because it's green, but yeah, it's a dual class card. For that, if you play Even Hunter, great, hero power is free. If you play Demon Hunter, great, hero power is free. Card is aggressive. I don't like it too much, but it's not about my opinion, it's about the card being released. Resizing Pooch? Yeah, that one. The next one, discover a card with cost equal to your remaining mana crystals. Keep in mind, first I thought this is like Zephrys. No, it isn't. Zephrys wishes for a card, so it can be from any class. Discover is, yeah, your class. And for being a Hunter/Druid spell, you either get a Hunter or Druid card, or a basic/neutral card. But I guess the good thing is, because it reads remaining mana crystals, if you want to have a specific card like, let's say, Deadly Shot, you get that. If you cast a spell at 4 mana on turn 4, you have 3 mana remaining, maybe get the spell, maybe you don't. Probably don't. Maybe they code that differently, and it just breaks the game on mobile. Guidance. Look into spells, add one to your hand, overload to get both. I think it's the first thing next to Summon for Treants with Rush that has overload for Druid. So this might be better in Druid than Shaman. But yeah, you look at 2 spells. The thing is, you can just get the spell you want to have. And don't play Guidance. But yeah, it draws your spells, that's not too bad. Generates stuff. Imprisoned Phoenix, dormant for 2 turns, so it's probably bad. But it has spell damage. People used to play Freeze Mage with the Kobold that gives you +2 spell damage in the OTK, where you play double Frostbolt, Ice Dance, and so on. This is like that Kobold, but you gotta wait 2 turns, so... Yep. Nitro Boost. Give a minion +2 attack, corrupt, and your weapon. So you buff a minion. It's like Inner Rage, +1 mana without the... Never mind, it's not like Inner Rage, but it buffs something. If you play Pirate Warrior or anything aggressive in Warrior, maybe Menagerie, maybe you test it, maybe you play it. I guess you played it in Rogue as a dual class card because Kingsbane is a thing. Yeah, I think you just play this one on Rogue. Next one's Barricade. Summon a 2/4 guard with Taunt. If it's your only minion, summon another. So you can play Taunt Warrior, I guess, with Fireplume's Hardened Wild. Well, this card is not bad. Yeah, I think that's it. You wouldn't really play this in Paladin. At least so far you wouldn't. Rally. Resurrect. Great keyword, isn't it? A friendly 1, 2, and 3 cost minion. The good thing is, this would see play in Paladin if you draw cards or whatever. Maybe in like Meme Priest, where you have to resurrect certain things. In Big Priest, it doesn't see play, or it can't see play, because the lowest cost card in Big Priest is Vargheth. So even though it's a Resurrect, it's good Resurrection, because it's something specific that is not Big Priest. Unless we get a minion that is good at 3 mana, like a 3 cost minion that is good for Big Priest, then I hate this card. Until then, I like it. Next is Hysteria. Choose a minion that attacks random minions until it dies. For Priest and Warlock. Maybe it sees playing Big Priest because you have giant minions anyways, but... No. In Warlock you would... No. Seems like a weird card. And last, Lucky Soul Hoarder. Battlecry, shuffle 2 soul fragments into your deck, corrupt, draw a card. Seems like a good card for corrupt things and for fragments. I never played the soul fragment stuff. Maybe it makes sense for Demon Hunter in Standard. Doesn't really see play in Wild, I guess. Now 2 cards for specific classes. Demon Hunter. Illidary Studies. Discover an outcast card, your next one costs 1 less. It's like Draconic Studies or Athletic Studies, all those study spells that all the other classes got. Bellsaber. Can only attack if you hero attack this turn. There was this one minion called... forget the name. 3 mana 3/5 beast with the exact same effect. People played that in Odd Rogue, just because it had good stats for the cost. Maybe you played that in Demon Hunter? Maybe. It does have good stats for the cost. But that's kind of all it does. There's no additional effect. I guess people tried and then see it's not that good. Oh, it's really good. Never mind. Dreaming Drake. Taunt, Corrupt, gain +2/+2. I played Taunt Druid or Corrupt Druid and played a bunch of Corrupt cards in there to get the achievement for playing 500 of them. I can tell you Corrupt cards kinda suck. This one is a bit better, so I appreciate that. Arbor Up. Summon 2 2/2 Treants. Give you minions +2/+1. Treant Druid is a good niche deck. Good meaning it's more like a meme. You can play it against friends and NPCs, but it's fun. And Arbor Up makes it more fun, and I appreciate that. Thanks for making that spell. I would appreciate it more if it would be at like 4 mana, but that might be too good. Like if you summon the Treants and buff them immediately, that's 5 mana, 8, 6 and stats. At least. So, good spell. Hunter. Bowler Shot. Deal 1 damage to a minion and 2 damage to its neighbors. We have this one card called... It's from Mangoro. It deals 2 damage to a minion and 1 damage to adjacent minions. So it's the same thing, but the number is reversed. Alright, spell. Makes sense. Saddlemaster. After you play a beast, add a random beast to your hand. Adding random beasts to your hand is really bad. Random beasts are terrible, especially in Wild. I would safely say the card doesn't see play. Unless like in like maybe duels where you have like a different set of cards and only X amount of beasts where like maybe the majority is good in, but no, this card is not good. It's bad. It's like that, how's it called? The mech in Galakrond's Awakening that adds a mech to your hand whenever you play a mech or when you summon a mech or when a mech dies. It's just not good. No. Glacial Racer. Spellburst. Deal 3 damage to all frozen enemies. If you play this into Frost Nova, you deal 3 damage to all enemies. That's good. Also, because it reads enemies, it could also hit the enemy's face. So you could play that 7 times, freeze the enemy's face with Frostbolt, and deal 21 additional damage. Maybe. Or it doesn't happen. Probably doesn't happen. But it could be an OTK. Good idea. We even looked at custom cards today and last week. And I'm not sure if it was this week or next week, or if I cut the card, but there was one with the exact same idea. So, whoever made the custom card in that style, your card became a real card. GG's. Conjure Mana Biscuit. Add a biscuit to your hand that refreshes 2 mana crystals. I assume the biscuit is going to be 0 mana. That is great. So you spend mana right now, like an investment, to get the mana later on. It's like casting Lightning Bloom. I would just assume it's going to be 0 mana. I don't see the card yet. That is great for any combo ever. That's fantastic. Good card. Good spell. We'll see play in many combo decks. A new Librum/Librum or Librum, whatever you pronounce it. Judgment Thingy. Corrupt gain lifesteal. If you play double Elder Peace Guy, the 4/6 taunt, and the 1/3, this card would be 1 mana. That's insane. If this card is 1 mana and you always corrupt that, so it has lifesteal, you have Ashbringer from Tyrion with lifesteal for 1 mana, and you have 2 of those. That's a good card, period. That's a good card. Imprisoned Celestial. 3/4/5, dormant for 2 turns, so it's probably bad. Spellbursts give your minions Divine Shield. That is good, and you can play that in an Odd Paladin. I feel like I know way more about Wild and where those cards might see play in than in Standard. So maybe in Standard, you just played in Librum Paladin normally and buff your minions. At least in Wild, this one might be really annoying. Really, really annoying to give all your minions Divine Shield. Because then you buff them and then you win, and yeah. I hope this card is a meme and not too good. Might be too good. We will see. Lightsteed. 4 mana 3/6. Good stats for Priest. Your healing effects also give affected minions +2 health. If you play this card and you use Circle of Healing, you don't just restore 4 health to all minions, but you also buff them by +2 health. That might be quite powerful. Or it's a meme. I think it's going to be quite powerful. Also, if this one doesn't look beautiful and golden, we will start a riot. We had Xanish as a new card with the Corrupt effect. Then we get Shenanigans. Secret. When your opponent draws their second card in a turn, transform it into a banana. So you can interact with enemies' cards in different ways. You can just destroy them on the board. You can use counterspell to counter spells. Loath up to make them cost more. You can increase the cost of Battlegrounds and so on. But you can play Dirty Red to disrupt like combo effects. Cards like Ticketus and Nosferatu to destroy cards from people's deck. Or you use Shenanigans now in Rogue for fun and make the enemy have less fun than you. Maybe they have a combo and it becomes Garbo. I think this is really strong. The banana, I assume, is going to be like Moogla's banana, so it buffs the minion by +1/+1 for 1 mana as a spell. Yeah, I would play that. Sparkjoy. If you're holding a secret, cast it and draw a card. That is really good. Period. That's his play, guaranteed. Next one, Landslide. Deal 1 damage to all enemy minions. If you're overloaded, deal 1 damage again. 2 mana, deal 2 to all enemies. That's like Consecration or like Holy Nova, without the 2 damage on the enemy's face or restore health effect. But you have to be overloaded. I don't know, in White I would rather play Maelstrom Portal. Yeah, I would rather play that. But if you have Spell Damage Totem, that's 4 damage. If you have 2 of them, that's 6. Mist Runner. He looks beautiful. Give a friendly minion +3/+3. No. Just play 4 mana 7/7. That's a 5 mana 7/7. And overload 1. Yeah. Just play 4 mana 7/7. But it's probably going to be like Bone Mare, when that was 7 mana. Was a good card, buffed the minion, probably sees play in Standard. Backfire. Draw 3 cards, deal 3 damage to your hero. Oh, that's good. Like, I don't care about the deal 3 damage part, which is why people still play Flame Imp to this day. The damage part in the early game doesn't matter, and you draw 3. And this in Dark Lair means you only spend 2 mana, because you get 1 mana crystal back. Albo crafted in golden. Yep. Then for Warrior, we have Spiked Wheel. Has 3 attack while your hero has armor. There's this one weapon for Warrior, which has attack equal to your armor for 2 mana. This one is better, I think, because you never need more than 3 attack. At least in the early game you don't. And Ironclad. Battlecry, if your hero has armor, gain +2/+2. So it's a 3 mana 4/6. For Menagerie Warrior, probably really good. But it reminds me of this one Ironclad card in Goblins vs. Gnomes, which is like 6.5 years old by now. Which gives you +1 attack to your weapon, or gains +1 attack when you armor up. This one just gains stats, so that's probably better than getting +1 attack. Neutral cards, we have 5. Armor Vendor. Battlecry give 4 armor to each hero. Reminds me of Mistress of Mixtures, which Death Rattle restores 4 health to each hero. But as a Battlecry, it's useful, or better, because you can use that in like Shadowwalk, you can use it with Bran, make it happen twice. You can play the card in Odd Warrior. That is great for defensive decks. Good stats for 1-drop minion. Good effect. I like it. Murloc, Crab Rider. Russian Wind Fury, 2 mana 1/4. That and a buff is decent. If you summon it randomly, that's also good. I like him. Death Warden, 3 mana 2/5. Death Rattles can't trigger. That is a good effect. That is a really interesting effect. Same stats as Mindbreaker from like 3 years ago in Knights of the Frozen Throne, where you can't use hero powers. Same mana cost, same stats. Death Rattles can't trigger. That is a great tech card, so it probably won't see play. Like most tech cards. Or it gets rotated to the Hall of Fame like MC Tech. Last 2 cards, Moonfire. Can only take 1 damage at a time. So if your enemy has 3 1/1 minions, they can destroy that minion. If the enemy is 3 2000 attack minions, they can destroy that minion. But they all get attack once. So if you buff this, this might stay on the board for a long time. This might be similar to Rattlegore, but instead of Rattlegore dying and summoning a smaller version of itself, this one just survives. Good card. I will probably craft that in golden because it looks like a meme. Looks like Alar. Kinda. And lastly, Runaway Blackwing. At the end of your turn, deal 9 damage to a random enemy minion. That is Ragnaros. Just it can't hit face. So the reason why you played Ragnaros is you play the card, something happens immediately. And on top of that, Ragnaros couldn't attack. This thing can attack. So it's even better. You can play 2 of that. I think that is going to be a really good minion for any big deck. If you play Big Shaman, maybe even Big Priest. Maybe just any deck ever that has 9 mana and doesn't die before. That is a good card. That is just a good card. Proud of the team who made those cards, gotta say. Again, those cards are going to be released in 2 days from now, on the 21st. I think at like 7 PM CET, which should be in 45, 44 hours. Yeah, 2,000 gold, you can buy all the cards, you get a card back. And let's see if we are faster than Regis. Thanks so much for watching, hope you enjoy your day, and take care.